Hello everyone. Hi, how are you? This is Kei. And today is the 29th of April on Saturday. So it's weekend, the markets are closed, and I'm just doing live stream just to relax in just a free discussion on any topics. Yeah, today I just wanted to say hi to everyone, and also wanted to ask whether you're winning the trades or losing trades this week, because we had so many big trends. Yeah, when the market's like this, then I think most of you can make profits. But that's why I just want to ask first and discuss about this topic. For me, I have been winning my trades this week. Well, actually, it was the last week of April. So, yeah, it's been a profitable week, basically. Lots of trends, lots of big trends. Yeah, very nice. Since Monday, Tuesday, and in the middle of the week also, we had some trends, and then also towards the end of the week also, there were some big trends. So hopefully you are able to capture some nice pips if you have following me and my strategy in the way I use Ichimoku to trend follow. Okay, so let me say hi. Good to see you everyone. Thank you very much for joining again. Alright, Yasi, good to see you. Thank you very much. Okay. Alright, Mulungisi, good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining. And Win, Crypto, good to see you. Alright, hello Derek, good to see you too. Thank you very much. Tan, good to see you too. Alright, Sagemaster, thank you very much for joining from Chicago. Good to see you. Okay. Okay, BB Gaming says, this is my most successful week. Thanks, Kay. Oh, that's great to hear. Great to hear. Yeah. So, we are not here to make profits every day. But especially for me as a trend follower, if you wait for the big trends to happen, and if you can catch the nice waves, then I'm sure everybody will be successful in trades. Trading itself is not that difficult because simply speaking, it's whether the market goes up or down. It's either buy or sell, or maybe hold. So 3 options. But we have created so many indicators, so many strategies, so many concepts, and ideas. So I think after 10 years of my trading experience, I think it's actually us that makes it difficult and complicated in trading. But I think the principle of the market is really simple. Whether it's bullish or bearish or range. That's it. And when it's range, you simply do nothing. And when it's trending, you take trades. Is my strategy. So I think after you have learned so many strategies, then the next step you have to do is to simplify your understanding of the markets, understanding of the indicators and the strategies. Okay, let me continue to say hi to everyone. Louis, good to see you. Thank you very much. Okay, Origin, good to see you too. Yeah, so I created a poll today on the chat. My question was, how was your trading result this week? Win or lose? So that's why, if you can post your comment or poll, that would be great. So that I know the ratio of win and lose. Okay, Said says, I had a good week, but one gamble trade destroyed me. Oh, okay. What happened? Why did you do one trade, one gamble trade? Yeah, maybe you are too aggressive to make profits or to cover the losses maybe. Yeah, but it happens in trades. One trade can destroy the whole account, all the profits. It happens. And that's why it's really a psychology game. Yeah. So myself, I have studied psychology in university in the US. And I personally like psychology too. I have read so many psychology books even before I go to university. When I was junior high school and high school student, one of my hobbies was to read the psychology books just for fun, because I like to know about the people, how people think, how people feel, emotion, the mechanism of the bias and everything. So it's been always interesting for me, and even now it's all interesting. So trading for me is very deep in terms of human psychology. Not only understanding markets also, but I also know a lot about myself too. And I journal my trades, and I look back my own feelings when I took the trade, and winning and losing. So I know about myself. And the more I talk with myself, then the more I become objective on what I'm doing, and I feel less and less emotion. So now I trade as if, I trade with a demo account. So yeah, technically I don't feel anything whether I make profits or whether I lose my trades. So yeah, but I think that's because I have 10 years experience, and I have experienced so many losing streaks. And blowing account, I have blow account multiple times in the past. So I got, I become numb towards the losses. So I don't feel pain and loss anymore, because I have had enough already. It's like that feeling, I think. Hello Blair, good to see you. Okay. Mikales, thank you for joining, good to see you. Okay. Theo says, I have overall profit trades this week. Oh, that's great. Great to hear, great to hear. Yes. Yeah, so overall profits, because we had so much, trends this week, and but next week may be different. So, just be consistent. Don't be overconfident. Don't quit your job too early. Just because you win a week or a month or so, it's too short to verify yourself that you are consistently winning trade. So yeah, because we never know. But that's good. That's good that some of you have been making profits this week. So, and also, in Japanese, this is one of the proverbs in Japanese, and I like this proverb too. But we say, especially when you win the battle, when you win the game, you have to be more serious. So that's what we say. Like, when we win that game, when we win the trades, for example, then we tend to think that we're a genius, or you mastered markets, you mastered psychology, or you master the trading. If you keep winning and winning 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, then you may misunderstand that you are a genius. But most likely that's because the market just good. Market fits your strategy. So it's not really you that actually makes profit, but we have to be kind of like a humble enough to realize that tomorrow we never know. Next week, we never know. Next week, we may be losing. But it's okay. So, especially when you win trades, you have to be more serious. You have to talk yourself more. So that's one of my favorite proverbs in Japanese. Okay, but good news for sure. Yes, to hear someone making profits. Okay, Tomato, good to see you. Thank you very much. Kevin, good to see you. Reza and Saman, good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, Derek says, I missed out yesterday's big trend as I was tied up with meetings at work. During pockets of free time, I managed only a few pairs and missed out on trending pairs. Still staying positive. Sure, yes. So that's also the FOMO. Yeah, when you are away from the charts, when you're busy with something, and when you can't see the markets, then there are big trends. But whenever you are in the chart, you are in front of the charts, then nothing's happening. So that's a psychology. Yeah, but don't worry. We will have next trends. Losing even, but don't worry. Because you may be losing this week, but next week you may be winning and others may be losing. So yeah, I think that's what it is. Even it happens to me also. I have lots of students, and sometimes students make profits, but I don't. It happens. Yeah, to be honest, when I first started my teaching, whenever I see my students winning trades, making profits more than myself with using the same strategy, I get a bit not frustrated, but I get kind of mixed feeling of kind of rushing to the markets, or I have to show them that I'm trading and I'm making profits. I'm making more profits than them. So I was, to be honest, comparing the result with the students. And I was happy, of course, that the students or people make profits based on my teachings. But before, I was comparing the result. So that was a bit mixed feeling, I think. Because I have been trading myself all the time. When I was in Japan, I had no teacher, I had no traders friends, no one to share my trades, no one to share what I'm doing in trades. So basically, I was trading on my own for 6 or 7 years. And then I started to YouTube because I got the request from my friends who are interested in Ichimoku and also trading itself. So I started to share some knowledge in English in YouTube. And then now I have been sharing. Somehow I don't want to use the word teach, because teaching feels like I'm high and students are still learning. But I'm still learning also, so I prefer to say the word share. So I start to share my strategy, share my trades, share my entries and exits, so that people can learn through my trades. And then I started to see others' performance, others' trades, others' entry and exits, which I never did before. Then I understand why people want to compare the result. Yeah. But again, coming back to Derek's comment, yeah, I think we will miss trends for sure. I do miss trends too. Sometimes I take my day off, and when I'm taking day off, big trends happen. I don't catch them, but you may be able to catch it. But on other days, I may be catching big trends, but you may be not. And we just move on like that. So I think it's all about timings. We can't capture all the waves, all the markets, all the trends. It's impossible. So I think, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so we can just stay positive. Just stay positive. Just stay calm and cool, and just do what you can do in the markets, and that's it. Okay, Reza says how much your money put in each position. I don't place my positions based on how much. I place my positions based on the lot size and more into the risk per trade. I take 2% risk of my account on each trade. Okay, Photo, thank you very much for joining. To see you. Okay. FT Imagine says, hello Kei, I didn't follow my trade rules this week and I suffered a lot, a loss of 70% of my account. Oh, that's really sorry to hear that. Yeah, okay, I feel very sad and feel like to quit trading. How do you deal in order to keep on trying about trading? I've had the same experience, and I didn't lose 70%. I lost account multiple times in the past. And every time I create $10,000 account and blow account, I never know how many times I thought of quitting trading. But I didn't, because somehow the market's moving every day and I see some potential opportunities every day. So I just keep going. And also I think by focusing something else, then I think you can continue on what you do. Maybe your focus is to make profits, and that's why when you lose, you get discouraged. Maybe that's why you feel very sad. So change your focus. Change your focus into improving yourself, improving your trades, improving the way you enter trades, exit trades, and improving the sense that you never make the same mistakes again. Like that. You change the focus, then you can keep going. Yeah, because that's what I did. Yeah, whenever I lose money, I got so discouraged. But I found myself that my focus was too much on money and too much to make profits. And that's why whenever I lost money, I got so painful. But I changed my focus like that. Changed my focus to understand the market, understand the candlesticks and mechanism of Ichimoku. I changed my focus. And yeah, the journey just goes on. So yeah, I think that's how I would handle. Okay, Sage says, what year I'm your trading did you finally realize it's all about emotion? I would say I have been feeling emotion all the time. But when I feel that emotion especially is important is on the third year. When I finally started to win trades or break even, then yeah, I started to feel more calm, relaxed, and emotion, because emotion, that's when I start to feel that emotion doesn't solve anything. Like emotion, so for example, in the sports, in the music, in art, it's important. Emotion in relationship also may be important too. You know, joy, happiness, or sad, frustration, anger, these emotions may be important whenever we do something creative. So let's say when I play violin, I play the violin, but when I practice violin, I put emotion to it so that, you know, I feel good. And that makes me really feel nice. And the sound may be also very nice too. But in trading, emotion is not really related. I mean, not related to the profits or loss. So that's when I started to feel that emotion is not something that I have to focus in trading. So I actually created a video long ago about BNF, one of the most famous Japanese traders, BNF. And on that video, I mentioned emotionless or no emotion to take trades. But what I don't ever want to misunderstand is that we have emotion and we can't take away the emotions. We are human beings. Because we have emotion, we can create something creative. So emotion is important in life. But if you bring that feeling to trading, then these negative feelings, frustration or sadness, can be compound or can bigger and bigger. So we have to always calm and stay still. We have to always stay still whenever you take trades. So sometimes, let's say when I have a big day, let's say I have some discussions or some arguments with someone, for example, and then I feel that I'm emotional in many ways. And then when I see charts, this is kind of funny feeling that whenever I get emotional, and when I check charts, I don't feel like checking charts. And so whenever I feel that, I close the charts and I meditate. Just close my eyes for 5 minutes. Just meditate, deep breath in and out, and then calm myself down. And then open my eyes and open the charts and start my analysis. But sometimes even if I do meditate, I still feel that I'm emotional. In that case, I don't trade. I don't see charts at all in that case. Whenever I travel, especially when I relocated from Japan to Dubai, I got so frustrated with all the paperwork, all the things I have to set up here in Dubai, completely new place, new culture, new environment. So I didn't feel like trading. I meditated. I tried to calm myself down, but I couldn't. I could feel myself that I couldn't do it. So that's why, okay, no trade. Because if I open charts and if I see trends, then I might get frustrated. I might feel to jump in the markets. And let's say the market trends, I jump in. If it goes towards my direction, it's okay. But the problem is I jump in the market, and when the market reverses, then that's the issue. I might get frustrated, and I may be making some more mistakes in my trades and also in my life too. So that's why. But coming back to emotion, it's tricky because we can't see it. We can't physically see emotion. So I think the only way is just to talk to yourself, and emotion does not solve any problems in trading. We have to know that deep in your heart, I think. Okay. Saman, please check your email. Okay, I will check. I actually taken a day off yesterday, so I haven't replied, but this weekend, today or tomorrow, I will. But in case if you didn't hear me this weekend, then please send me again. Please send email again. Sometimes the email is somewhere in inbox. So in that case, please send the email again. Okay, Kevin says, I traded for the second time this week, this year. It was profitable. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay. So I think also this is something I said that before, is that there are good win and good loss, and bad win and bad loss. You know, win and lose. Win and loss is not like simply like either. I think there is good win, good loss, and bad win and bad loss. And simply speaking, good win, good losses happens when you follow your strategy. So when you follow strategy and when you lose, it's fine. When you follow strategy, when you win, that's fine. But if you didn't follow your strategy, just be emotional, for example, or you jump in the market because of FOMO, because of trying to recover the previous losses, you jump in the market, you win trades. But I regard that kind of trades is a bad win because it's not reproducible. You can't repeat the same winning patterns again because it's emotional. And you jump in the market when you lose, then that's also a bad loss. So yeah, please remember there are two types of wins, good or bad, and two types of losses, good or bad. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Okay. Liz James, good to see you. Alison, good to see you too. Thank you very much. Maximox says, failed fund challenge twice. First time 7%, second time 4% past 2 months. Strategy works well, though, but I have to reach 10% to pass. Right. To pass the funding challenge, there is a target in profits. Right. Yeah, so in that case, you may have to fine tune. Maybe after you have not been able to pass for the last 2 months, you look back your trades, you look back your entries and exits, and without changing entries and exits, think about how to meet 10% with the same trades. I think one of the ways is to raise the lot size higher, risk more perhaps, or other ways is to be more like scalping, or just exit earlier when you are making some losses. So there should be a way to improve your trades always. Okay, Sage Master says, what year in your trading did you really realize that it's almost all emotion that determines what it takes to not be a losing trader? I say, so 3 years. Yeah, in my third year, I realized that. So that's when I finally became a break-even trader. So I'm sure there are 3 stages. First stage is you take trades and you win, you lose every month, unstable. That's the first phase. And second phase is that you take trades. The more you take trades, you take trades more, but you are break even. So that's I think second stage. And third stage is whenever you take trades, the more you take trades, the more you make profits. And the shift from losing year to break even year is when I realized the emotion really doesn't really help to my trades. And that was my third year on my career. Okay, says you can treat it as an amazing learning lesson. Okay, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. Okay, Derek, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, my wish is to help everyone to at least learn something new or feel something new or different based on my experience in my trading career. I think being a full-time trader is not that easy for sure. Quitting a job and you prepare like $10,000 or even $100,000 account and you start to take trades. You quit your job, you start to take trades, and you can claim yourself, you can call yourself as a full-time trader. Even if you're not profitable, you can still call it yourself because there is no certificate or no qualifications for us to call as a full-time trader. So the hurdle to enter trading is really simple, really easy. Whenever you open account, you press buy button. From that moment, you are a trader. So it's really easy to create the account, just deposit some money, start to take trades. But the journey is not I think the journey it will be the most difficult. I think this may be the more difficult than becoming a doctor or becoming someone professional. It's in a different dimension, I would say. It's more like learning how to speak new language or how to play the music, how to draw the art. I think it's more like that when it comes to learning and mastering the trading. Yeah, okay. Rian says, how many max risk percent per trade did you take? I take 2% max. 2% max to stop loss. Okay. Reza says, I saw 5 good videos about MA in your channel. Do you use MA and also carry trading when market is range? I don't anymore. I used to use MA, moving average, or even Ichimoku Kinko. Here there is a carry trading, divergence or contrarian trading strategy, but I don't use it anymore. Yeah, I just shared those videos because I have experience, but I found that the risk and the reward ratio is not that great as compared to the trend follow strategy. So I don't use that in the lower time frames. I do use that strategy in higher time frames like the monthly or the weekly, because let's say when the monthly is range, the resistance, support around the same level, the market just goes up and down within the monthly chart. Between the high and low, between the resistance and support, this is like more than 1000 pips. And whenever I see the market reverse to carry trading to Kijun-sen, let's say, whenever the market hits the resistance, let's say, and start to go down to Kijun-sen, when I see that in a monthly chart, then I apply my own strategy, KTS. I look at the daily or 4 hour, and when I see downtrend in the daily or 4 hour, that's when I look for an opportunity. So technically I do use Kyrie, but not in the lower time frames anymore. So because I'm a trend follower. Trend follow based on daily or the 4 hour time frames. Okay, wow, I see so many comments. Hold on, let me check. Om says, hi Kei, do you think the crypto markets are an easy market to trade? I don't think so. Crypto markets I never experienced before, so I don't know. I only trade Forex and sometimes gold whenever gold trends. But mainly I trade Forex. I never have experience in cryptos, so I'm not sure. Okay, let's farm with our financial intelligence. That's right. Yeah, Derek says, I won't hold you to this, but what are your thoughts about the market in the next few weeks? Maybe many believe a big correction is coming. What strategies do you use during these times? So I think that relates to what I said before. So I check the higher time frames, like the weekly or even the monthly, or sometimes I check the yearly market and see what's happening by Ichimoku and decide what to do by breaking down to the daily or the 4 hours. And I'm not a fundamental trader, I'm a technical trader. So whatever happens in the market, economy crash, or any incidents happen in the world, simply whenever I see trends, I follow. That's it. So I don't really predict the future markets by fundamentals or any other sources. Talison says, we are always innovating every moment and having good investments to super friendly countries of the universe, more advanced to excellent, healthy technologies within companies in the important events. Okay, with populations with smart and technical financial mindsets. Okay, that's a interesting statement. Yeah, Said, I don't trade stock market. I don't. I was going to, but no, I don't. Yeah, not yet. Yeah, so this is just free discussion, so just relaxing Saturday live stream. Okay, Tin says, what Porsche did you get? Oh, okay. You're looking for a Mercedes CLA 35 AMG. That's a nice car, compact and fast car, right? Yeah. Speaking of that, I think I was going to talk about that in my second channel. But briefly speaking, I used to have 911, 992 model, the latest one. But then when I was driving that, I felt something different, something wrong, I would say. I preferred more compact and fast, and I liked the engine sound also. I preferred NA engine, NA than turbo. So I have been looking for Porsche 991 model, one previous model, but then I couldn't find the good condition ones. So I'm driving the Cayman now. And I have been having so much fun with that. So one day, I think I will, of course, I'm thinking to switch my car this fall season or winter season. But until then, I really enjoy driving that. Until I find a good conditions 991 model, I keep driving that. So that's my car, if you know. So I prefer and that's my daily driving car. So I like to sometimes go somewhere to the mall, shopping mall, or travel to Abu Dhabi, for example. And I like more of the GT car, grand touring car, than like a sports car. So that's my preference. Okay, let me see. But there's a big story, big story to get that car. So I will talk about that in my second channel one day. Okay, LH Trade says, I meet the difficulty to keep winning trades run and normally close early. It's quite frustrated more than losing trades with the rules. That's exactly right too, yes. I exactly know what you mean. Yeah. I think that's because you don't want to lose your potential profits. You don't want to lose your fixed profit. So instead of keep holding and running profits, you fix your profit and then you take trades. Yeah, I used to do that. I used to do that too. I was not able to keep holding my trades. I was not patient enough to keep holding my trades. But one thing I value is the time efficiency. So let's say I enter trade and within 30 minutes or 1 hour, I set break even and then I simply leave chart for a couple of hours. And I don't care whether the market hits the break even or it goes still my direction, because I don't lose technically is my mindset. And because of this mindset, sometimes I have an amazing run in profits and pips because I'm not paying attention to the markets. Sometimes I feel that the more you check charts, the more you be curious, and the more you fix profits in early timings maybe. And that's also a reason why I stay away from the markets once I set the break even and see what brings it. Yeah, and I found myself that it's more relaxing in that way. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you, Taliesin. All right, Anis, thank you very much from Nepal. Good to see you. Okay. Govind, the reason why I came to Dubai, you can find some videos on my second channel. So this is my main YouTube channel, and I have my second private channel where I post my trips and some of the other topics besides trading. So the link is, I think, on the description. So you can check the second video, and I made a video about why I came to Dubai. Okay, by the way, I just want to add that I have benefited so much from your Ichimoku tutorials. I use those principles every time I trade now. Oh, that's great. That's great, yes. So don't lose the principle. The world has so many information, so many attractive information strategies, new strategies. Recently, I think I heard smart money concept is really famous. But I don't know anything about that. I don't study about the new strategies anymore, because I know I can continue to make profits with my own strategy, and I like that way. So yeah, I think this is all about emotion too. Like when you get emotional, frustrated, when you start to lose in your trades, then you start to lose your faith to the strategy. You start to lose your curiosity and consistency on one strategy, and you choose the other strategy to follow. But if you keep hopping around the new strategies to next, then when it doesn't work, when it starts not to work, you have to look for another strategy and another strategy. And personally, I think it takes time, and it takes an effort too, to really look for what strategy fits you. So I think whatever strategy fits you, you just keep using. Personally, I preferred Ichimoku because I was so fascinated and I was so inspired by these original books of Ichimoku. So that's why I use Ichimoku personally. So even if I'm not a Japanese, I will be using Ichimoku for sure. But because I'm a Japanese, I was able to get these books, read the books, and studied Ichimoku deeply in my heart, and it became my philosophy of my strategy. So yeah, I won't change Ichimoku forever from now, because it gives me big lessons and the area for me to improve my trades. Always, like Ichimoku talks to me on how I take trades. So yeah, but coming back to your question, I'm so glad that you really find my tutorials to be beneficial. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much for joining, everyone. Good to see you again. To see you. Okay, James says I had few losses this month. Last week I had 4 trades, took out losses with little profit. Okay, so almost break even, I think. Okay. Maximoku says, K, I saw you had 10% past 10 months. Is this your worst first quarter of the year since you became a professional trader? No, not really. Yeah, sometimes I have break even for 3 months or so, 4 months. So it's not the worst. Okay. Okay. TR South says, do you often hold your trades overnight if on Friday? Sometimes there will be a big gap at the beginning of the week. Have you encountered this situation? Yes, I have encountered that situation, but I do hold my trades over the weekend with my own rules. Let's say when I run 30 pips running profit, then I set break even and leave chart, because most likely, unless big events happens during the weekend, which is unlikely, 30 pips running profit is enough to cover the gap in Forex. That's why. But if I can't see the 30 pips running profit, then most likely I fix my profit of 10, 20 pips on Friday before I go to bed and come back Monday. Yeah, and also the spread on Monday gets really insane. Have you watched the spread on Monday when the market opens in New Zealand or Australia? It becomes really, really big. So you won't be able to trade anyways. Okay, Origin, good to see you. First time, oh, welcome here. Thank you very much for joining. So yeah, this is what I do. Basically, just talking about my experience, just relaxing, enjoying some little chat through the comment on my YouTube. Alright, hello Kenley, hello Oli, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining also. Okay, Empty Tube says, I agree with you that trading is easy to click buy or sell, but it's difficult to manage trade if the trade goes wrong. That's right. Yeah, that's exactly right. I think this is too easy. I think trading firms have to give some requirements to open the account. I feel sometimes, yeah, it's too easy to open account, I think, nowadays. Tess says, I'm struggling these days and feel a lot of pressure and stress. What advice would you give? A struggle means you are losing trades, or you are not be able to make any profits, most likely. If the struggle is from trades, then my advice is to be away from the chart, take a break for 1 or 2 weeks, and you reset your mind and come back. Because markets are moving every day with or without you, so whenever you feel stress, pressure, my advice is to completely leave chart. Don't even open the charts. And completely do something else, completely forget about the markets, and see if you still want to come back in 2 weeks or so. Yeah, and if you do, then welcome back. But if not, then you can leave. You can do some other things, other businesses or other opportunities. Sometimes, we feel we believe that trading can make profits and trading can change life. But I think it's rare and it's not applicable to anyone. It's not applicable to everyone, I think. So don't get too close to trading emotionally, psychologically. I have to say, don't see a dream to be profitable in trading, I would say. Yeah, and whenever you feel stress, pressure, then just leave chart. for a couple of weeks and then come back. I think that's also important in terms of our psychology management. Yeah, sometimes I say that the trading is like a marriage, you know, like whenever the trend happens, whenever everything's good, then you feel good in life. With your partner, whenever it's good, it's going well, then you feel everything's going well. The world is beautiful, world is colorful, you think. But when things go wrong, when things start to go wrong, then you feel a bit frustrated in terms of the relationship maybe, or in terms of the life itself. You may think that you made a big mistake to the partner, to the friends, the family, anything in life. So in that case, I think the best advice is to just give a break. Not to leave, but just give a break. Just, give a break and talk to yourself and come back and then talk to your partner or talk to the markets. Yeah. I don't know if it makes sense to everyone, but sometimes I feel that. Yeah. Okay, Kevin says, hello Sensei K, I think getting stable profits from trading is the ultimate goal that we should try to aim to do. Do you agree on that? Could you please share with your thoughts? I think so. Eventually, ultimately, the goal should be to be profitable. Myself too. If I'm not profitable, then I wouldn't do trading for sure. And because I'm profitable, I do trades, and I choose this career to do this for my lifetime, and that's why I came to Dubai too, because of many reasons. But I have to say, don't focus too much on profits. Focus on the process is more important, because I think profit is the byproduct of the process or the strategy or discipline. If you take it wrong, then things may start to go wrong. So initial motivation is to make profits, and that's fine. But if you keep on focusing that, then at some point you get frustrated because you keep losing, you're not making profits. So you have to again shift your mindset to the process, to improve, to what we say kaizen in Japanese, constantly improving your trades over time. Then you get the byproduct as profits. Okay, yes, I have to cut my hair. Yeah, I have to. Today, I didn't put anything on my hair. I just took a shower and came here, that's why. Yeah. Okay, Fall in Japan says, Kay, when you have losing streak, did you take a break, and usually for how long? Oh yeah, so I mentioned it's 2 weeks. I take a break for 1 week, 2 weeks. But sometimes I only need like 1 day or half a day will do sometimes. It depends on how painful the experience was or how emotional I get. I changed the direction of being away from the markets, but yeah, that's what I used to do. Okay, so I do see many comments, but this is about the time to quit the live stream, end the live stream today. Okay, let me check some other last couple of comments. Okay, London Show says, do married or partnered traders do with the support system do better than single ones typically? I am not really sure the question, so If you can repeat, that would be great. Rephrase, maybe. Or maybe on the next live stream you can mention. Yeah, today, no chart. Tomorrow, I do the weekly forecast. So, yeah, please come back tomorrow for the analysis. Today, Saturdays, I prefer to just talk with a free conversation, free topics. Maximum says, do you have friends who are profitable traders? And if so, are they using your strategy or their own? I do have some friends who are profitable trades, but they are using not mine. They're using some other strategies. Yeah. We used to have discussions about the markets and strategies. And I decided to use Ichimoku. He decided to use moving averages. And we both profitable. But I know only one of my friends. Besides my students, I have only one friend who has been knowing for a long time, even before I start YouTube. And he's also profitable. Okay, Noel says, I'm new to trading. How effective will reading your books and joining community take a part in starting my trading journey? That's a good question, but big question. I think I need more time to answer that. But especially in my KTS Academy and GTS, I not only share how to enter trade, how to exit trades, but also more important things related to trading, which are psychology management and the risk management and journaling your trades and tracking your trades. Every time you enter trades, I require everyone to to comment your entries and exits and look back. So that's what I provide. Okay, all right. So I think I will end the live now. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining today. It was fun talking with all the comments. So let me close the poll. I click end the poll. So looks like win is 60% and loss is 40% in this audience. So, okay, yeah, we had so many big trends this week. So let's see next week. We do see some continuous trends. So my feeling is that we have also some big trends next week also. But no guarantee. So let's see. Okay, I think I will end the live now. So thank you very much, everyone. It was nice talking with everyone. So if you are an Ichimoku member, there will be an Ichimoku membership live after this, which happens anytime soon. I will send the link in the Discord, so I will see you there. And to those who joined public today, I will see you tomorrow on the weekly forecast every Sunday. So have a great weekend. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you very much.